Today we're going to be working on a 2005 Nissan Armada. Now, the unique thing about this vehicle is that I put a basic remote start on this vehicle probably 8-9 years ago, and the system still works flawlessly, but the only thing, the customer's wife lost both of the remotes. So then he called me up and asked me, could I get him some more remotes? I said, sure. And then he decided that he wanted to upgrade to an 1850, which is the full-featured two-way alarm with remote start. So now we're going to upgrade this vehicle. We're going to remove the previous remote start system, and then we're going to install the new one. And you're going to see how it's done flawlessly. Every time, every job. You can add this too. All you got to do is make the call. It's just that simple. 708-821-3526. Now I got the old system out. I got my wires exposed and everything. Making my new connections here. I only got to make a few because I'm adding an alarm. So the only thing really has me hooked up extra is the door trigger, dome light, and horn, and the shock sensor. Here's the old system right here from almost 10 years ago. Look how big this thing is. Now look at the new one. The new one is the alarm with remote start. Data ports, everything. The old one, they didn't even have data ports. But now the customer wants to upgrade. Now I've got the door triggers hooked up, and then I'm testing the trunk trigger right now. The tailgate is open right now, so it's registering 10.3 millivolts, 10.4 millivolts, as you can see. But then when it's closed, it should register close to 12 volts. But it'll probably drop down a little bit. It'll probably be about 10 or 11 since the light has been on for a little while in this vehicle. So we're gonna see. Tailgate is closed. Now you can see it's registering 10.96 volts. So safe to say that's the correct wire. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up, and I'm show you guys how it works after I clean up everything. Got to change out the antenna as well. This is the old school antenna right here. Totally different connectors than the new kind, the two-way kind. Now, check out the Nissan Armada. We're going to activate the alarm. See the lights flash, doors locked, horn beeped, and it indicates it on the remote as well. Has a full two-stage shock sensor, so if the vehicle is hit lightly, horn beeps, lights flash one time, doors go through the lock and cycle again, and it indicates on the remote. You'll see the hammer on here for a few seconds. And if the vehicle is hit with some force, now the alarm is going off. It shows the shock sensor. Of course, when it's deactivated, see the parking lights on. I'm going to reactivate the alarm to show you the door sensors. The alarm's activated. Now, by this vehicle having the door sensors, you see the doors are locked right now. So, if I were to unlock them, even with the key, or by reaching in, pushing a button, and I open any of the doors, it'll go off. And it'll indicate it on the remote, as you'll see. See how it shows a picture of the door on the remote? And I'm going to show you that it does the same thing for the tailgate door. The alarm is activated right now. And you see the lights flashing. So now, the main feature, the remote start. Hear the fuel pump cut on, and then ignition. See that? Starts right up. And you see the status light, top of the window. It's flashing green right now, and after a few seconds it'll alternate between red and green to indicate that the alarm is on, as well as the remote start. And then when the remote start is deactivated, it indicates it on the remote, and you'll see the light flashing just red to indicate that the alarm is activated. And when the alarm is deactivated, you'll see the status light turn off, and the dome lights turn on for dome light supervision, so you can see inside the vehicle before you get in. And when you look at it now, you see the status light flashing 3 times and pausing to indicate that the door sensor was triggered before the vehicle was actually entered. And then, when you get ready to drive off the vehicle, turn the key forward. Now, you see the status light flashing twice and pause to indicate that it's 2 remotes programmed to operate the system. Now, as you look in the vehicle, it's like any other typical Greer Auto accessories install. You don't see any wires hanging. You don't see anything loose, missing, broken, or in disarray. Everything is as it should be, like it was from the factory. As you can see, on this vehicle, the door panel even had to be removed to incorporate the keyless entry. But you see, everything is perfectly intact. And there you have it. You've seen it for yourself once again. Another flawless install. If you haven't called for a remote start, I don't know what you're waiting on. Real talk. Because it's like 8 degrees today, and it's going to be even colder by this weekend. So if you haven't got remote start, I guess you just love freezing, which is crazy and ridiculous to me. So those of you who are in the know and want to get your vehicle equipped, make the call. It's just that simple. 708-821-3526. Follow us, like us, subscribe to us, call us, and refer us. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Upgrade you.